What's up there guys, I'm Tom. This is the video review of the iPad free case cover and flip stand by Snug. So as you can see, we have this stand in front of us, and as you can see, it is propped up in a very nice kind of typing angle. So this is just one of the functions, many functions of the case. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take a look at, take my iPad out of it and take a look at the install. It's very simple, so just going to push my iPad out here. So you can see that we have my iPad right here, and if we just take this Velcro strap, very sturdy Velcro strap, and just slide in the iPad into it, like so. And then you want to tuck the Velcro round, like I just did there, and it will just fit into place. That is definitely not going anywhere. The Velcro is exceedingly strong and will not, just move when you're maybe it's upside down or something like that. So on the front, we have a cutout for the front-facing camera. We have a cutout for the home button right there. No extra pressures needed or anything like that. If we just close up the case, you can see that we have a cutout for the volume rocker there and the silent switch or orientation switch. The volume buttons are a little bit tough to get. I'd like if they'd have made that a little bit better, but it's not a huge problem. We have a cutout for the 30-pin dock connector right there. We have a cutout for the speaker right there. Very easy to access, sounds exactly the same. We have a cutout for the headphone jack there. We have a cutout for the, I don't know what that does. And we have a cutout for the lock switch. And then if we flip over to the back, you'll see that we have a cutout for the rear-facing camera. That is one tiny little problem I have with this case, is it doesn't actually seem that you're able to get it dead in the center, and that just bugs me because I'm like OCD with my cases, but it shouldn't do to you. You can see through the camera when the case is in any way or whatever, but it just bugs me when it's not in the center because I'm weird. So if we open the case, you'll see that my iPad will wake and sleep. So it does work with the iPad Free's magnets to wake and sleep the device, which is a very nice feature since the smart covers don't work. On the front, we have a white stitching, white piping, I should say, going all the way around. It looks really nice. This is actually 100% leather with a plastic coating. So it's a type of leather that they use, it's kind of like to not distress the leather so that it doesn't kind of just degrade into nothing. On the flip side, we have a little kind of flap that you will see what that does in a second. So if we just open up the case, you'll see that if we, again, it will wake right there. We have some Snug branding, which I have to say I'm not a fan of, only because you've bought the case. I don't think, fair enough, do that. That is absolutely fine. It doesn't detract from the case in any way. It looks very smart. But that one is, it's not like a business card which you can just take it out or something. That is actually stitched in, and it's kind of like an extra little, I guess, piece of leather, it looks like, printed leather. But that I'm not a huge fan of that. But, not a huge problem. It just detracts a little bit from the actual case. So here we have a strap, as you can see. So if we were to just flip that round, pull the strap out, we get an extra grip there, very nice, in which we can hold the iPad, which is a very nice feature that they add this in. Right, so going into the flip stand section of the case, we can see that we have a little join here, which will hinge up just like that. What we can do is we're going to return that onto the back and actually pull up this piece of cover right there. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at that. That is one mode, which works perfectly fine for viewing movies, stuff like that. That's actually a hell of a lot more secure than the smart cover, because, the smart cover just feels like it's just going to fall over at the slightest touch. This actually has quite a lot of resistance there. I can push that quite hard and it's not going anywhere whatsoever. So I really prefer that than the smart cover for that particular feature. If we flip it over into this view there, you'll see that we've got, that's quite an extreme typing angle, but as you just saw there, you can bring that out like I saw, because it's because of the join there. I'm not sure if you can see that. Let's try and put that back in. You can because of the join right here, you can have it flipped up, in which will be quite a steep typing angle if you're like that. Otherwise, you can have it down, and it makes it just a perfect typing angle or viewing angle if maybe your iPad's on your lap or something like that. Right, so my only really two negatives, or three negatives actually, one is that, I've already talked about that. Two is, with the function on the back, the flip stand, I'm not a huge fan of this little thing here, only because after much use, I mean, I've been using this case for around about a week. I love it. I love everything about this case except for this and something else which I'm going to get onto. So this is... as you can see, as I showed you, it will get held like that when you're in flip stand mode. However, that is not too functional because it gets stuck. For example, like now, you can see that is the angle which is stuck in, and it's not going to just go down. So that is going to be prolonged if you use it every day for, I don't know, 6 months or whatever. That is going to be just stuck in that position, and I don't really like that at all. Not a big fan. However, everything else about the case, except for the one feature that does bug me, I'm not sure why, but my iPad seems to collect a hell of a lot more dust around the edges and everything like that about the case. I'm not sure if it's the leather or something like that, but my iPad does tend to collect a lot more dust than usual with this case on. So all in all, Snug have excelled themselves with this case. I absolutely love it. It is available for £30 from their website. The negatives are far outweighed by the array of positives, which I just love about this case. The angles are lovely, the design is lovely, it looks very executive, and I just love everything about it. It's available for £30, which is a fantastic price compared to the smart cover, which is about $35. So this is just a fantastic price for a case of this caliber, and that equates to around $45 from their website, which is thesnug.com. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, favourite it in the bottom left hand corner, it really does help me out. Subscribe at the top, and I will see you all in the next one.